and welcome to the Code Clarity Podcast. I'm Rina.
And I'm Jean. So this recent case, Rina, was about a company using a lavish venue for a meeting. What caused the complaint to come in?
Okay, so the complaint came to CSL V4 and it was about an ad board that they'd held in Los Angeles, and one of the UK doctors had apparently stayed in a venue that the complainant said was lavish.
Okay, so was it the UK doctor that complained, or was it someone else?
No idea. We never know these things, do we, sadly? But I think it's interesting just to kind of recap on, like, what would you say as a signatory is lavish?
I guess, well, the first thing I would probably consider is why are they holding it in LA? I'm assuming that because there was only one UK doctor, there was a good reason for holding it abroad and taking that UK doctor to LA.
Yeah, but that's not the allegation, is it? I mean, why do you have to justify the ad board if the allegation is the venue?
Yeah, okay, but no, not in the ad board, but just thinking about if this came to me, my first thing as a signatory, I would go like, well, why are we going there anyway?
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, okay.
Because the PMCPA also strayed and went, why didn't you do this digitally?
Okay, right. Okay, then let's start again then, and I'll.
Well, shall we? Oh, okay. Because that's a different conversation, Jean. Do you know what I mean? I just want to talk about the venue.
Yeah, that's right. But then that was
maybe I should just say, what is a lavish venue?
New to you, but yeah, because as a signatory, the first thing you go is, why are you in LA?
No, listen. I'll open.
Yeah.
Right, and then you say, today we're talking about lavish venues. I think a lavish venue is.
Yeah, but then it's
Rina, tell us about the case. I'll talk about the case. You ask a question.
Okay. Well, okay. No, but we can do it the other way. But you can do the same thing, and I can then go about. This is what I think is a lavish venue. I was just got my signatory hat on all of a sudden. And went,
whoa, yeah. Okay, right, that's good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, and welcome to the Code Clarity Podcast. I'm Rina.
And I'm Jean. So there was a case published in January about a company using a lavish venue for a company meeting. Can you tell us a bit about the case? What was the complaint about?
Yeah, sure. So the accusation was that an ad board was held in Los Angeles and the company CSL V4 had used a lavish venue. If I show you there, for those of you who are listening to this podcast, a little bit tricky. Otherwise, you've got an image for those of you who are looking at this on YouTube. And you'll see here that the hotel name itself is called Westcliff Manhattan Beach. So somebody didn't like the fact that beach was in the name of the hotel because it does convey a sense of resort type hotel, until you find out there's loads of hotels in Los Angeles that got beach shoved in their name. It doesn't really mean anything.
I mean, I have to be honest, I don't know whether that would have raised the fact that beach was in the name would have necessarily raised any alarm bells for me. I guess when I'm looking at lavish, I'm more thinking, you're like, what star is it? What's the facilities like? Is it known for kind of being a really luxurious hotel? Has it got like spa resorts that everybody wants to attend?
Hang on to that, because that's what their signatory went through as well. Okay. So initially, this is kind of the stuff that it says on their website. And the only words I really want to mention is what the PMCPA also mentioned. And that is, it was a lifestyle hotel. And that's a little bit different to a conference hotel or a business meeting hotel. And they also talked about the fact that they had a 9-hole golf course. It's not the be all and end all. There are old cases which mention companies holding meetings at places where there's a golf course. It all depends on, of course, whether the doctors had access to that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. And what was the attraction of going there? Was it were you going to the meeting to stay in the hotel, or were you going
the attraction? Okay. So I guess from the panel's perspective, because that wasn't really the allegation in terms of the meeting itself or the education or the ad boards. They just talked about the venue. CSL were able to say, well, it's a 4-star hotel. Would that have appeased you, Jean?
Yeah, it'd be one of the things I'd go, okay, 4-star is not 5-star.
Okay. They talked about it being quite convenient in terms of location because it was only a few minutes away from Los Angeles Airport, that it did have good and appropriate meeting and conference facilities. What's really interesting is that the internal signatory queried it, wrote comments saying, I think this is a lavish venue, even talked about clause 10 in their commentary, but then did subsequently approve the whole thing. And that was just one night stay for this UKHCP before the ad board. What would you now guess is the ruling based on that?
I'm guessing that maybe it wasn't great that they thought it was too lavish, but the fact that they approved it meant that perhaps they were appeased as well. They got the evidence to say that actually it wasn't a lavish hotel. It was a
No, their
was
comments
normal.
were very much like, I think there's a breach. I'm just going to cover my arse by writing down the issues that I think this hotel has. And they've put the things like the golf course and stuff.
Okay, I'm surprised then that they went ahead and approved it, but
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't have helped the panel ruling.
Yeah, yeah. No, interestingly, the panel said at the end of the day, this whole piece around the star rating and the convenience, the location, the facilities, that's enough. It's up to the complainant to actually say why it was a lavish venue. The beach and the, name of the hotel, that's not enough.
Yeah.
And so one of the things you said was it renowned for,
Yes.
being and not necessarily.
Okay, excellent.
So it's a good case.
Interesting. Good to, yeah, lots of things to consider there, but okay. Thanks very much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jean. Bye.